Hello, everyone. I'm Shemaine Nugent, and I'm so glad that you're here. I want to make sure that this feed is actually going through. So as soon as you hear it, see it, please jump in the chat and let me know which platform you're watching from. I haven't gone live on this platform in quite a while. So much has been going on, obviously. I want to talk to you about the future of Turning Point USA, and also faith and a couple of new things that I have going on that I'm super excited. But before I do that, I want to just get to know you and find out where you're watching from. And hopefully I will have people coming in. Facebook has been pretty finicky. The last couple of times I've tried to go live on Facebook hasn't been working. So hopefully I got YouTube and LinkedIn, and I'm not sure what else, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys know, I'm a Turning Point ambassador, and I'm pretty sure I am the oldest Turning Point ambassador. Turning Point ambassador. I got into a debate years ago with Charlie Kirk when he reached out and asked me to be a Turning Point ambassador. And when people approach me, most of the time, hey, Patrick, I'm on Facebook, from Patrick from Adirondack. Oh, you're very kind. Thank you. When people approach me, and I just automatically, I'll just tell you what I'm thinking. They want to get to my husband. They want to ask, can I get tickets to Ted's show? Of course, Charlie never would have done that. But when Charlie first asked me to be a Turning Point ambassador, I literally was like, wait, me? Why? What? Why would, really? And it really took me by surprise. And of course, I lost that debate with Charlie, but it made me really appreciate it. It made me think of how I end my Faith and Freedom show, which is on Real America's Voice. And that's with Esther 4:14. If you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance is going to come from someplace else. You and your father's house may perish. Who knows if you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Y'all, with this, I'm not sure what I can say, what words I can say without getting banned, and I'm already so suppressed on social media, especially these platforms here. Follow me on Instagram. I'm more active on Instagram, but I do post here as well. With what happened to Charlie, I'm just going to say the murder, the assassination of Charlie Kirk, it woke people up. It hit us. It was like a sucker punch. And I don't know about you, but people are angry. People are, I just got done filming my Faith and Freedom show, and I had two pastors on, Pastor Lucas Miles, who is Turning Point Faith, and then also Jackson Lawmeyer, who is with this administration and the faith section of this administration, the Trump administration, and also Dr. Richard Bartlett. People want answers. They want relief. They want to know what they can do with all this built up anger and sadness. And I mentioned this to a friend the other day. I don't have all the answers, and I'm certainly not a Bible scholar. But what I'm doing, trying to do more, and I'm not perfect at it, but I'm trying to read the Bible more. And if I would love to hear from you. I reached out to Pastor Anthony Thomas because I posted this yesterday. I posted this video yesterday on Instagram. I'm not sure if it showed up on Facebook and YouTube, but would you like to do a Bible study, a beginner Bible study? If so, write in the comments section, and write even after I'm gone. I post this, and this is no longer a live video because I don't always see the comments that come up. But Pastor Anthony Thomas has agreed to come on my Faith and Freedom show once a week for the whole hour. And we're going to do a Bible study. We're going to do in-depth Bible study. So what my goal is, kind of like with when I met Ted, I didn't go to rock and roll concerts. I didn't know anything about Ted. And I certainly didn't know anything about hunting or guns. And so my segment on the Ted Nugent Spirit of the Wild show that Ted and I we met 37 years ago. Like, how is that possible? That's a long time. And I've always wanted to approach my segment, my Queen of the Forest segment on Ted Nugent Spirit of the Wild, for beginners, for women especially, who are just getting started. They don't know where to start, because oftentimes a lot of these hunting shows just dive in. And I want to do the same thing with the Bible, because oftentimes people don't know where to start. It's daunting. A lot of people say, oh, start with the Gospels, read Mark, read this or that. I want to go through and share what I have done. It's up to you. You have to figure out what works for you. And then we're going to bring Pastor Anthony in to answer all of our questions. What has worked for me is I started with the 1-year Bible. Not started. I've been reading the Bible haphazardly since I was in my 20s. And I never really got into it in depth until, I would say, 10 years ago. And then maybe 8 years ago, I started buying more Bibles, from the Message Bible to get your hands on the oldest Bible you can. That's my best advice, because it's different. I'm looking at, where is it? I got this light on me. I have a Bible from 1873, and it's so cool because there's a lot. It's got the Apocrypha in it, and there are some chapters we could get into all of that, but there are some things that have been left out over the years, and it's daunting. King James Version is daunting to read. So where do you start? I say I started with the 1-year Bible, but I didn't. I have probably a dozen different types of Bibles, and that's not including the devotionals. And by the way, I have a wellness devotional called Abundantly Well. It's available on Amazon. It's a 40-day wellness devotional to help you. If you don't know where to start in your health and wellness journey, every day is meant to just decipher some things in about 15 minutes. And I always end with a prayer for each day. So you might check that out. You might like that. But the 1-year Bible, what that does, I don't know about you, but I've seen 1-year plans for the Bible. And a few years ago I'm like, I'm going to read the Bible. I don't even know where to start. And I started with the Bible that I had, one of them, going front to the Old Testament and the New Testament. And one of the Bible plans said Old Testament, New Testament, Psalm, Proverb. And it was like, okay, we can flip pages. It's not that daunting of a task. However, it does make the process a whole lot easier if it's already there for you. So I like the 1-year Bible, and I can say I've read the Bible cover to cover because of the 1-year Bible. It's meant to digest Old Testament, New Testament, Psalm, Proverbs in 15 minutes a day. Now, you can take notes in the side of it. I like taking notes because sometimes I think of questions I want to ask Pastor Anthony. I want to jot that down, or things that stand out to me. I have highlighted, maybe next time I do this, I will show you what I've done. I'm trying to look. Yeah, I definitely have that 1-year Bible in a different room. But I highlight it. Now, some people really get into it, and maybe Jesus's words are in pink, or they have different highlighters for different things. I just want to highlight it, and I don't use any color coordination. But when I highlight it, I do Psalms one color, Proverbs one color, Old Testament, New Testament, and I mix it up because I like to see my progress through the year. So you could start right now. Go get yourself a 1-year Bible and get started. And you're going to be surprised and shocked at how easy it is and how much it comes. It brings everything true for you. For me, it did anyway. And it helped me to understand a little bit more. It's like a love story. It's just incredible. Okay, I'm going to look at some of the comments. My friend Tina's probably like, girl, you're going off on a tangent. Tina, are you on here? Which one is your favorite show? Well, my Faith and Freedom show on Real America's Voice. Thank you for sharing this on. Yes, I will do a Bible study. I think Pastor Anthony's going to, so it'll be a couple weeks. If you haven't already, please go to my website, ShemaineNugent.rocks, ROCKS. In the next 2 weeks, I'm going to have a newsletter, 2 weeks, probably by October. I'm going to have a newsletter with some of the highlights from my Faith and Freedom show, and also a Bible verse, a health tip, something about what's going on in the world. For example, on my Faith and Freedom show that airs Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern on Real America's Voice. But I also present clips, highlights on social media. But today I talked with Dr. Richard Bartlett. Do you know about these mosquitoes that Bill Gates has created and is dropping? I didn't sign up for that. Did you? I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to fund that. So we get into that. We talk about that. Okay. Let's see. Reading the comments. Hey, Barbara Melvin, how are you? Oh my gosh, I haven't talked to you in so long. Thank you so much for being on here. I appreciate it. Yes, we're going to do a Bible study coming soon. Let's see. Have you read Dead Sea Scrolls? I jumped on. Yeah, it's just amazing. And get your hands on the oldest Bible that you can. But to wrap this all up, I'm going to come back and look at these comments. Please share this because I have been banned and shadow banned on social media. I post more on Instagram, but I'm going to, if this is going through, which it looks like it has been, last few times it didn't. Oh, I wanted to bring something up as well. I think it's okay. I hope it's okay that I bring this up because my son and my daughter-in-law, Rocco and Belle, have welcomed their baby boy into the world, but he has been in the NICU, the neonatal intensive care unit for almost 3 weeks. He is coming home today. Now, I am so excited. And so if you're wondering why I haven't talked about that, number one, we're not going to show photos. They have asked not to show his face, and I respect that. And I have not wanted to show any pictures at all or bring it up until he's coming home. So I'm super excited about that. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. God bless you. And remember Esther 4:14. If you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance is going to come from someplace else. You and your father's house may perish. Who knows if you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Silence is not an option right now. Because of Charlie Kirk's assassination, we have to be bold and brave. This is creating a great awakening. Can you feel it? I'm excited because you and I, everybody watching this, we have to carry that torch. It's like if you were running track, and for those of you who ran track, I did this one time in middle school. I ran track, and you got to put your arm back and catch the baton without even looking. Okay, you're the next up. You're about to, they're going to put the baton in your hand. You can't look back, feel it in your hand, and then you just take off running. I just got goosebumps. That's what I'm going to do, and I hope you will join me. Let's take off running. Let's plant seeds. Let's help people, and I'm with you. I want to learn the Bible more. I'm not a Bible scholar, so I'm going to do this Bible study right alongside you. And I will have more information coming up soon, and especially on my Faith and Freedom show on Real America's Voice. You can go to realamericasvoice.com and watch it anytime. I've interviewed Charlie Kirk. I've interviewed Don Trump Jr., Kirk Cameron, Eric Metaxas, so many people. Yeah, there's this guitar player. Yeah, he's always on my show too. So many. Usually I have 3 to 4 different guests every week. So go check that out. Let me bring that up really quick so you guys can see the link. The great thing is, let's see if I, yeah, let's see. The great thing is that, where is it? Faith and Freedom with Shemaine. You can watch this anytime. You can go to realamericasvoice.com and click on the link for shows, and then you can scroll down, because I'm down at the bottom. But at least I'm there, right? Find Faith and Freedom with Shemaine, and you click on that link, you can see all my previous guests. I've had some pretty cool guests. I'm really proud of it, and I hope you will join me there. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. God bless you, love you, and we will definitely talk to you soon. Okay, have a good day.